Crop Talk on Market Journal is supported by Nebraska's soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Well, finally today, for some, the 2025 harvest has been a smooth one, but for others, even getting started has been a challenge. Illness, injury, or unexpected events can bring operations to a halt in a hurry. That's where the group Farm Rescue steps in, providing a helping hand to farm families in crisis. Bill Dodd had the chance to catch up with that organization at this year's Husker Harvest Days to learn more.
The mission of Farm Rescue is to help family farms and ranches bridge crisis so that they have an opportunity to continue viable operations. This program provides families a chance to continue their livelihood by providing the necessary equipment and manpower to get the job done at no cost to the producer.
So Farm Rescue is a nonprofit organization that helps farm and ranch families in crisis. So if there's an injury or an illness or a major natural disaster like a fire, tornado, something like that wipes out their equipment, and for whatever reason the family is not able to get their crop in or out or make their hay or haul hay, those kinds of things, we come in and do it for the family. So we serve in 8 states, so North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Montana, and then Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, and Illinois. And so the idea is to help the family through a crisis, help them get through the other side, and make sure their crop is going in or out, or their livestock's being taken care of so they can focus on recovery, rebuilding, whatever it is they need to do during that time, and not have to worry about the crops and livestock.
It does take a lot of manpower to work through acres of land. However, with a network of hundreds of people across multiple states, a vast majority of all on-farm work done by Farm Rescue is the direct result of compassionate volunteers who have affectionately come to be known as the Angels in Blue.
But we have, I would say, probably somewhere around 500 volunteers from, I think, about 48 states. And they come and they absolutely do all the work. They run the planters, the combines, the haying equipment, the semis, whatever needs done. It's all our volunteer effort, and we call them our Angels in Blue. Without our volunteers, we simply couldn't do all this. We really appreciate them.
It's no secret that many ag producers are proud and private people who like to keep things close to their vests. With that in mind, Farm Rescue relies heavily on referrals from family members, friends, and neighbors who recognize the struggles some operators may face in a time of crisis.
They can absolutely, in fact, I would say a lot of our cases that we learn of come from a family member or one of the ag businesses the family does work with or for. Oftentimes people are shy about reaching out on their own, or they don't know we're here. So we appreciate you helping us tell our story. That's why we're here at Husker Harvest Days this week, is to get the word out. If they don't know about us, we can't help them. So we appreciate your help in helping us get the message out.
When it comes to funding a project of this magnitude, personal and corporate donations really make this operation capable of doing what it does. From being a volunteer or a monetary donor, there are several ways that you too can get involved with Farm Rescue.
So we rely on private donations, both from individuals and corporations. We're 100% funded that way. So we have a lot of companies that have been with us for a long time, both large and small, since we were founded in 2005. We started out in North Dakota and have spread to those 8 states that I mentioned earlier. We're very, very pleased with that growth so far. Since 2005, we've been able to help just over 1,000 families. In fact, this past summer, we helped our 1,000th family. So that was a milestone for us. And we hope to help many thousands more in the coming years, and hope to grow into more states as we get the resources.
Occasionally, injury or illness can lead to lean times or outright shutting down an operation. However, that doesn't need to be the case. Farm Rescue's track record indicates 3 years after receiving Farm Rescue assistance, more than 90% of the assisted families have been able to maintain operations ever since. If you or anybody you know could use some assistance on their agricultural operation, it may be time to see what Farm Rescue has to offer.